Recording in progress. Okay, good morning, student. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what
Yes,
happened
ma'am.
today? Okay, what happened today? Most of them are not joining. Like you are 29 student and I could see only 19. That means 18 of them are joining. Every one of you know na, that today you have class? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Maximum of them are not
Yes.
joining. I could see. Only like 18 of you joined. Okay, no problem. Let's not wait for others. So yesterday or today, I'm planning to complete this acute renal failure. Okay, so that from Monday, we can freshly start with chronic renal failure. So what was the yesterday class, the last topic that I have discussed yesterday? Yesterday? What was the last topic? Okay.
Management.
Okay, we were studying we were discussing about the general management. Na? So now today we will come on the management, like step by step, the pharmacological, the new nutrition, step by step we will be like continuing today. Okay, Riz person, Shital, Nunu, Shelly, what happened? Why did you turn off your list video? Who else turn off? Okay, finish. I could see. Let's say. Okay, all of you turn on. What happened? Like every time I need to request again and again or what? Okay, yesterday we have discussed still the general management, right? So today, like will be studying with the pharmacologic therapy. So from the term pharmacologic therapy, pharmacology means what? Pharmacologic therapy बोलने से दिमाग में क्या आता है? What comes in your mind when it comes pharmacologic therapy? It will be the treatment based on
Medicine.
very good. Okay.
Medicine.
Okay, good, Samuel. So whatever like medications that you need to prescribe na, in order to treat acute renal failure, so that is known as the pharmacologic therapy. So first of all, like as we know that the acute renal failure patients in clinical manifestation, we have got there is a high increase of blood pressure. Na? His blood pressure was very high. So in order to decrease the blood pressures, you need to prescribe a drug, and the name of that drug is antihypertensive drug. So antihypertensive drug. So this drug, it mainly reduce our BP. So did you understand what is antihypertensive drug?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that was number 1 point. And the second point is diuretics. तो diuretic, because agar kidney में failure हुआ, तो obviously if there is failure in the kidney, then you will find difficulty in like excreting, means the amount of urine that you want to excrete every day, you won't be able to excrete, isn't it? So because of that, there will be accumulations of water in your body. So when accumulations of any fluid, when accumulation of any fluid are present in your body, so that is like abnormal symptoms, is not it? So in order to remove that, you need to prescribe a kind of drug that is diuretic to acute renal failure. So अगर किसी का शरीर में बहुत ज्यादा fluid accumulation होता है, तो उस fluid को remove करने के लिए हम diuretics देते हैं. So the name of the diuretics is Lasix, 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 which is also known as furosemide. मैं कभी भी ऐसा दे सकती हूँ कि example of Lasix, what is the like example of diuretics? I give number 1 Lasix, number 2 furosemide, and number 3 both. So what will be the answer?
Both, ma'am.
Yes, both, because Lessig का दूसरा नाम furosemide है, furosemide का दूसरा नाम lessig है. So if I give in option also, the answer should be same. Okay, very good. Number 1 was antihypertensive. Number 2 is diuretics. So let's come next. The next is glucose, calcium. Calcium or glucose or insulin will be given through a vein to help avoid dangerous increase in blood potassium level. तो यहाँ पे hyperkalemia भी होता था ना. Hyperkalemia means like high level of potassium. So potassium level बहुत high हो सकता है. तो उसमें क्या करना है कि you need to inject calcium or glucose or else insulin will be, you need to inject through a vein, okay, in order to avoid dangerous increase in blood potassium level. So that was number 3 point. And number 4 is if there is any infection, so what kind of drugs that you need to suggest? Yesterday I already asked, because number 4 point is for infections. So Surajit, bolna to? What kind of drug you need to give to infections if a person, agar tumhara infection hua?
Antibiotic.
Yes, antibiotic.
Antibiotic.
Okay, good. Okay, so number 4 point is antibiotic. It may be needed to treat associated infection, okay? So antibiotic is given for infection. And then agar like Caesar hua, that is Caesar. What was the other name of Caesar? Caesar, Seizures, Caesar. Caesar, acute renal failure का उसका Caesar भी हो सकता है. तो Caesar का दूसरा नाम क्या था? Offline class में discuss किया था. To whom will I ask? Let me check. Malvina, can you please tell me what is the other name of Caesar? Caesar.
Ma'am, shivering.
Okay, the meaning is shivering. It's not okay. Okay, can you please tell me, Ilasara, what is the other name of Caesar? I'm not asking the meaning, I'm asking the other name.
Convulsions.
Okay, very good. Student, those who don't know, write it down. Caesar ka dusra naam hai convulsions. So convulsion, okay? Convulsion. So now tell me the meaning. What is Caesar? What is Caesar? Who would like to tell the answer? Okay, Ishan, can you please tell me what is Caesar? And then we'll move on. What is Caesar? According to you, on your audio. Okay.
Shivering when
Shivering in how? Means, will there be a normal movement of your body or there will be an abnormal movement of your body?
abnormal movement.
Okay, okay. Oh, it's good. Okay. Seizures, that is convulsion, means there will be like abnormal movement of the body. Okay, that is seizure. Mane sharir kapna means like your hand will shake, your leg will shake, any part of your body, like any part of your body will shake abnormally. That is known as seizure. So what you need to do, that if a person suffer from that kind of disease like seizure or convulsions, then you need to prescribe a drug known as anti-convulsion drug. Are you clear? Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you all this ना you try to know very nicely कि अगर किसी का blood pressure high हुआ तो कौन सी type का drug देना है? That is anti-hypertensive. अगर किसी का शरीर में बहुत ज्यादा fluid accumulation हो गया तो उसको कैसा type का drug देना है? Diuretics. Understand, if there is like hyperkalemia, that is potassium level बहुत high है या तो तब calcium और glucose you have to insert to the vein, all those things. अगर किसी का infection हुआ तो उसको antibiotic देना है. अगर किसी का seizure हुआ, that is convulsion, then you need to give anti-convulsion drug. Okay? Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this will
Yes,
help you in
ma'am.
your lifetime. So like try to know it, okay? Okay. Okay, so okay, after that for seizure, then when we feel vomiting, okay? मैंने first sessional में ये question दिया था. When we feel like vomiting, nausea, vomiting, What type of drug we need to suggest to our patient? Rasmi.
Antiemetic drugs.
Antiemetic. Okay, very good. All of you, okay, listen. Antiemetic, okay, E-M-E-T-I-C, antiemetic. So when a person feel like nausea or vomiting, we need to prescribe a drug. And the name of the drug is antiemetic drugs. Are you clear? All of you?
Yes.
Okay. But the main point that you need to know is that कौन सी drug means कौन सी disease के लिए, कौन सी problem के लिए, कौन सी type का drug देना है. That you need to know. Once you know that, like you means you won't face any problem in your life once you know all these things. So don't get confused. Like infection को cure करने के लिए anti-convulsant drug देना है, ऐसा बोल के confused मत रहना. मैंने जैसा दिया वैसा ही पढ़ना. Okay, that was all about the pharmacological therapy. That is all about the medicine. Coming to the next. What was the next heading that I gave you all? Number B. Nafishisa, what was number B that I gave?
Fluid and electrolyte replacement.
Okay, next is fluid and electrolyte replacement. Maintenance of fluid balance is based on daily body weight, okay? Then you have to measure this CVP, then serum and urine level. What was the full form of CVP? What was the full form of CVP? Any one of you?
Central venous pressure.
Okay, CVP was central venous pressure. So the notes that I give you, Sujana, can you please read out the notes that I have given you all in fluid and electrolyte replacement?
Maintenance of fluid balance is based on daily body weight, CBP measurement, serum and urine concentration, fluid loss, blood pressure and chemical status of the patient. Fluid loss because of dehydration or blood loss must be restored, but fluid intake might also be limited to avoid fluid buildup. Fluid replacement must be done very carefully in order to avoid fluid overload and dehydration.
Okay, thank you. So like you can simply like understand, okay, like in fluid and electrolyte balance. So in electrolyte, you know that it's sodium and potassium, all these now, like all these need to be balanced. Uska jo level se jada nahi hona hai. So everything should be balanced. So and talking about the fluid. So talking about the fluid also, in like fluid, whatever fluid we take is not it, like the fluid intake, whatever we take, we should not take excess amount of fluid. Suppose like suppose you are dehydrated and you drink lots of water in order to be hydrated, but the thing is that you should not take excess amount of fluid, okay? Because what will happen is that when you take excess amount of fluid, which is not that much required for your body, if you take that much, then there will be fluid overload, fluid accumulation in your body. So you need to be very careful in intake and output. So that in that way, if you are careful in the fluid intake as well as like if you are hydrated carefully, then that will help you in management of management or else prevent from dehydration. And then not only that, fluid overload, that jo edema hota hai na, fluid overload jo edema hota hai sharir pe, like that is abnormal swelling of the body, all those can also be prevented if you take everything in accordance, limited, sab kuch tum limited logi, so that will help you in like maintenance. Then next, coming to nutritional therapy. Those who haven't like write it down, you can just write the topic nutritional therapy. Nutritional therapy. Nutritional therapy. Okay. In nutritional therapy, what type of diet we need to take? In nutrition food. Do we need to take a less calorie diet or high calorie diet?
High calorie diet.
High calorie diet means what? Can you, anyone tell me the example? What is high calorie diet?
No protein.
Say, all of you say. A high calorie diet. I give the notes now. You can just see from the notes. A high calorie diet, that is low protein, sodium, and potassium is usually prescribed to meet the metabolic needs of a patient in renal failure. तो a patient ना those जिसका renal failure हो रहा है, तो उन लोगों को तुम nutritional therapy, कैसा nutritional therapy उन लोगों को like suggest करोगी? What type of advice you need to give? You have to say that you to take the high intake of calorie diet, that is protein कम लेने को बोलना है, low protein as well as sodium and potassium. That is in order to meet the metabolic needs ना, you need to suggest the acute renal failure. ऐसा नहीं है कि protein एकदम नहीं खाना है. It's not like that. They will have protein but with less amount, and they will also have sodium but with less amount. Means they can take salt also, okay, but less amount. And when they take excess amount of sodium, what happens? It can lead to hypertension. That is why they have to take the less amount, as well as potassium. So potassium, like limited amount में potassium भी लेना है, नहीं तो क्या होगा? It can lead to hyperkalemia. So, and then if they take everything in balance, then that will help them to meet the metabolic needs. Okay, next. Potassium intake is usually restricted to 40 to 60 milli equivalent per day. And sodium is usually restricted to 2 gram per day. Then low potassium food include all those. What example I give? What will the low potassium food that I give?
Apple, cabbage, carrot, grapes, strawberry, and green bean.
Okay. Let me ask to Senkamchi. Senkamchi, whatever Darshana have mentioned just now, if you hear, then can you please mention it? What are the low potassium food? Because you need to suggest to the patient renal failure. It's not yet that you have to take a low amount of like potassium intake diet. So what will be the example?
Apple, cabbage, carrot, grapes, strawberry, green beans.
Okay, low potassium food were apple, cabbage, carrot, grapes, strawberries, green beans, etc. There are lots and lots more, but these are some of the examples. Are you clear? What are the low potassium food? Are you clear? You already know it, I already explained it, but still. Okay. What is the normal serum potassium level? Srijana, what is the normal potassium level?
3.5 to 5 millimole per liter.
Okay, 3.5 to 5 millimole per liter. Okay, okay, good. All this, like you who haven't written yet, na, you write down the normal value of potassium, serum potassium level. 3.5 to 5 millimole per liter. Okay, next coming to the next is, what was the next topic? Ilasara, what was the next topic?
Dialysis.
Dialysis. Okay, Dibyajit, what is dialysis? You are a dialysis student. I already asked in offline class also many times. What is dialysis? According to you, you just say dialysis क्या है?
मैम
Say-
जब मतलब किडनी फेल हो जाता है
Yes.
तब उसको रिसाइकल करने के लिए जो प्रोसेस यूज करते हैं
That is dialysis. Okay, okay, very good. Okay, it's good. Mm. Okay, Surajit, what do you want to explain again? Okay, Surajit, say. Surajit is like, ma'am did not ask me any question. Okay, Surajit, say.
Dialysis is the process when kidney fail to work.
Kidney fail
And
to?
dialysis is the work.
Okay, Srijana, can you please explain what is dialysis?
Dialysis is a process which is used to remove uremic waste and fluid from the kidney when kidney are unable to do so.
Okay, very good. Okay, okay. All of you have an idea, isn't it? All of you have idea about the dialysis, but the only thing is that, but remember, dialysis means hamara kidney, like the normal functioning of the kidney is already being damaged or destroyed, na? So, agar kidney hi filtration nahi kar paega, to kaun karega? The only way is dialysis. So, if the patient kidney do not respond to treatment, means pehle to kidney fail hua tha na in acute renal failure, so we have given the pharmacologic therapy. It's not it. In pharmacologic therapy, we have prescribed so many medicines, and the patient also already took all those medicine. But still, despite of being taking all those medication, his kidney is still untreated. His kidney is still remain untreated. So that is the reason why in first line it is mentioned, if the patient kidney do not respond to treatment, वो जो बहुत सारा medicine दिया था वो और उस medicine से कुछ काम नहीं हुआ, तो and then after that, when the medicine doesn't work or doesn't function anymore, then the only process is dialysis. And adequate kidney function does not return. So kidney ka function or return nahi hone se, we used to perform this dialysis. And then the main definition of dialysis is that which I already had given you all, I think, in your first sessional. So dialysis, it is a process used to remove fluids and uremic waste product from the body when the kidney are unable to do so. Such an easy definition I had given you. There's thousands and thousands of dialysis definition, okay? But this definition is the most appropriate and the most easiest one. So जस्ट रिमेंबर ये डायलाइसिस एक प्रोसेस है जो हमारा यूरेमिक वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट को रिमूव करता है फ्रॉम आवर बॉडी. हमारा शरीर से जो वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट है वो रिमूव करता है. अंडरस्टैंड? जब हमारा किडनी ये सब रिमूव नहीं कर पाता है तो डायलाइसिस के थ्रू ऑल दिस वेस्ट कैन बी रिमूव. आर यू क्लियर ऑल ऑफ यू? यस और नो?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So dialysis is mainly initiated to prevent what? What type of problem? Dialysis is mainly initiated to prevent what type of problem? I already gave the notes. What type of problem? Rich person, can you please tell me? Dialysis is mainly initiated to prevent what type of problem? What type of problem? Rich person, are you there? Rich person, are you there? Those who are not responding, next, I'm just waiting for next week. Let's next week come. Say, rich person loudly.
Hello, hello. Hello.
I could not hear you properly.
Hello.
Yes? Rich person, you know or you don't know? Just say yes or no.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, you don't know? Okay, let's Monday come. I'm just waiting for this coming week because whoever are very unattentive now, they will get an opportunity to explain for you all. Okay, so dialysis is mainly initiated to prevent hyperkalemia. Isn't it? I gave the notes, isn't it? It is mainly initiated to give hyperkalemia, severe metabolic acidosis, pericarditis, and pulmonary edema. Pulmonary. As soon as you heard the term pulmonary, what comes in your mind? As soon as you heard renal, the only words that come is kidney, isn't it? So whenever you heard the pulmonary, what comes in your mind? Bishal?
Lung.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay. It relates to lung, na? So pulmonary edema. So edema ka matlab kya tha? Accumulation of accumulation of fluid in your body is not it. So pulmonary edema ka matlab hi there will be accumulation of fluid in where? In your body or in your lung? In your body or in your lung? I think no one knows the
Lungs.
answer. In your, what did you say, Ilasara?
In lungs.
Okay. Yes, there is accumulation of fluid in the lung. So pulmonary. So this is very dangerous. Okay, हमारा lung पे अगर बहुत ज़्यादा fluid accumulate हुआ तो that is very dangerous. And then you know that there is accumulation of fluid in your lung, and that fluid cannot be excreted by your kidney as well. So that is the why the only step that is like the primary prevention is dialysis. So and the other one's pericarditis. So pericarditis क्या था? इसको पूछूं मैं. Wait, Rudolph. My dear Rudolph, what is pericarditis?
Yes, ma'am.
What is pericarditis? Pericarditis. I already explained in offline, na? GIS, when it ends with GIS, it relates to what? Srijana, please keep on taking attendance. Only 10 minutes left. Rudolph, shall I pass the question to Shital?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Shital, what is pericarditis?
Cover the heart with the membrane.
That is pericardium. Then what is pericarditis? हाँ, तुमको पता है उसका meaning. It's correct, but the thing is that what is pericarditis? Heart को जो cover करता है उसको pericardium बोलता है. You said now, ना? No, now tell me, what is pericarditis?
When membrane become inflammation.
Yes, you know, they no need to feel shy. It's correct. Isn't it, Srijana? Is it correct? Inflammation of the pericardium. Yes, because pericardium, you know, na, it covers it is the covering or the membrane of the heart. It's not it. So in that area there will be inflammation. So that is why if there is inflammation in the pericardium, then that is known as pericarditis. Okay, next, the last is complication. So after this complication, we will be completing this acute renal failure chapter. So complication. So क्या complication हो सकता है? तो सबसे पहले the most common is, Ishan, tell me what are the complications? The first complication, उसको वजह से हमको एंटीबायोटिक देना पड़ेगा.
The infection.
Okay, correct, infection. Okay. Rasmi, can you please tell me the next point? Hurry up, hurry up.
Erythemus due to hyperkalemia.
Okay. Arrhythmia, okay? Arrhythmia due to hyperkalemia, okay? Arrhythmia, okay. Samuel, arrhythmia का मतलब क्या था? Arrhythmia. Arrhythmia.
Heartbeat irregular.
जोर से बोलो.
Heartbeat that's beat irregular.
Yes, good, good, very good. जो हमारा जो heartbeat है ना, irregular होगा. ये irregular heartbeat क्यों irregular heartbeat होगा? वो hyperkalemia का वजह से. Understand? जब हमारा शरीर पे जो पोटेशियम लेवल है बहुत ज्यादा हाई हो जाता है, and that can lead to irregular heartbeat. That complication can also be seen in acute renal failure. Okay, next, electrolyte and mineral. That is electrolyte mineral तो सबको पता है, sodium, potassium, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, all these abnormalities दिखाई देगा अगर किसी का acute renal failure हुआ. If someone have acute renal failure, then you will see all these complication, electrolyte and mineral, all these you will see the imbalance. That is why everywhere you get na hyper everywhere you get. And even for that we have one management, that is fluid and electrolyte therapy. That was management was given. Okay, coming to the next, there is GI bleeding. That is, what was the full form of GI? Darshana, what is the full form of GI? There will be GI bleeding. So tell me, what is GI? GI.
Breast.
GI. Okay, no problem. But Vishal, do you know what is GI? Yes or no? If no, I'll pass the question to Nafisisa.
Gastrointestinal.
Yes, Vishal, very good. Okay, I think Darshana also know, but she find difficult to pronounce the spelling. It's okay. The words, I mean. Okay. GI means gastrointestinal bleeding. Okay. Okay, then there will be multiple organ system failure. तो अगर means acute renal failure में क्या हो सकता है कि किडनी तो फेल हुआ, उसके साथ साथ बहुत सारा organ भी फेल हो सकता है, जैसे कि we got ना that pulmonary edema. In pulmonary edema, what type of organ was like affecting? We find the lung was affecting, isn't it? So, and then you can get that what pericarditis, that means there can be the covering of that heart, no, that their inflammation also you can get there. So like apart from kidney, if there is a kidney failure, that can also lead to another organ failure. That is why in last we have written multi-organ system failure. बहुत ज़्यादा organ एक साथ failure हो सकता है. So that's all about today class. You understand everything? The management, the pharmacologic therapy, fluid and electrolyte replacement, nutritional therapy, or dialysis, or last complication. मैंने 5 point दिया था. You understand everything? All of you on your audio, all of you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you want to ask any question? Any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I think acute renal failure chapter is totally clear, isn't it? I have explained very nicely each and every point, each and every meaning. Now your responsibility is just to study, okay? And don't just try to by heart. Every time I'm repeating, by heart karke mat paro, samajh ke paro. Okay, are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, after my class, I think you have class, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay, then Monday, like get ready with your chronic renal failure notes. Okay, we'll have revision on that, and I'll try my level best to prepare PowerPoint based on that. So that's all for today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.